Ruukki's energy panel system is a comprehensive facade solution that can reduce a building's energy consumption by up to 20% thanks to its excellent airtight properties. At the same time, the energy rating of your building will improve. Follow the installation instructions to ensure optimal airtightness. Unload the panels using a crane or forklift, one package at a time. Always pay attention to occupational safety aspects when working with the panels. Use the necessary protective equipment, handle the panels carefully, and avoid working in strong winds. Upon delivery, make a visual inspection to ensure that the goods have not been damaged during transportation and that no items listed on the delivery note are missing. Using the panel layout drawings, select suitable places around the building site to store the panels. The packages must be stored on level ground and they must not be stacked on top of each other. Make sure the packages are protected from rain, sun and dirt. Before installation begins, fit the seals on the upper surface of the plinth. Make sure that the upper surface is level within a tolerance of 10 mm. Check especially the extension seams between the plinth elements. Once the surface is level, fit the wide butyl tape on the upper surface of the plinth. The tape is fitted by following the shape of the plinth carefully so that the inner edge of the tape is in contact with the side of the pillar. The tape should overlap in the corner and extension seams for around 50 mm. Fit the expanding seal strip on top of the butyl tape so that its inner edge is also in contact with the pillar. If the upper edge of the plinth elements protrudes close to the 10 mm limit in the extension seams, the seal strip should be cut in that area. The extension seams of the expanding seal strip are fitted with a butt joint. The seal strip should be cut in the corner to be around 50 mm shorter than the outside corner of the pillar to ensure sufficient tilting of the plinth purlin. Then fit the plinth purlin around 7 to 9 mm off the surface of the pillar. Make sure the weep holes are on the outside. The extension seam should be fitted carefully with a butt joint. Cut the inner flange of the second purlin in the corner. Attach the purlin to the plinth so that one of the screws is on the outer edge and the other on the inner edge of the thermo holes. In this way, the purlin will tilt outwards slightly. Fit the butyl tape on the plinth purlin so that it is in contact with the inner edge of the rail, making any water flow through the weep holes. The seams of the butyl tape should overlap for around 50 mm. Fit the wool insulation material on top of the rail. The extension seams of the insulation material are fitted with a butt joint. Fit the plinth flashing on top of the edge of the plinth purlin. The plinth flashing should overlap for 100 mm using the taper at their ends. For the corner, cut out a piece of the flashing and fold up the seams into a 90-degree angle. The seam is closed by turning the longer fold over the shorter fold. Before attaching the first panel, fit the seals on the frame pillars. Fit the seals on both edges of the outer surface of the frame pillars, approximately 20 mm from the outer edge of the pillar. Use a butt joint. Remove the protective film from the panels either completely or from the fastening areas before installing the panel. Any remaining protective film should be removed immediately after installation and no later than once the wall is completed. Removing the protective film is more difficult if left on the panel for extended periods. Lift the panel onto the plinth purlin using special lifting tools that can be rented from Ruukki. Remember to use safety straps when lifting the panel. Fit the end of the panel 10 mm to the side of the pillar's centre line, leaving a vertical seam of 20 mm. Add sealant to the outer horizontal groove for around 200 mm before installing the next panel. Continue the installation one pillar section at a time from bottom to top. For the corner, cut off the inner sheet from the panels to remove the thermal bridge. Apply a 50 mm strip of elastic polyurethane foam into the vertical seams from bottom to top, starting from the top of the plinth rail and tightly against the pillar. Pack the remaining width of the panel with mineral wool, and then tape the seal with seal tape. Then attach the eave profiles on top of the upper element. For the outer corners of the buildings, use special raincoat flashings instead of taping. Attach the ceiling strips to the vertical flashings before installing them. The vertical flashing should overlap for 100 mm, using the tapers at one end. It is recommended that any big openings, such as for windows, doors or HVAC systems, be cut only after the panels have been attached. Begin by marking the cutting lines on both sides of the metal surface of the panel, and then drill holes where the lines meet. The metal can then be cut using a handheld circular saw. Ruukki energy panels, proven energy efficiency.